Good day, everybody. Welcome to the 60-minute virtual workshop. It's our pleasure to host you again. We are got a wonderful array of exhibitors for you today that you can get some more product knowledge on. So first, I'm going to hand you to Enslin from A&E Marketing. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Eben. I'm just going to quickly jump straight into sharing my screen so that I can do the presentation. There we go. Is that good?
Yes, it's starting to share.
Okay, great. Right, so my name is Enslin from A&E Marketing. We are a marketing and representation company for privately owned, owner-run, owner-managed properties throughout South Africa, ranging from your 3-star and 4-star resorts, hotels, guest houses, and lodges to your 5-star luxury travel experiences. If there's anything you're looking for privately owned, home away from home feeling, you can find on a portfolio like A&E. I'm going to just present 4 of the properties that we've got on our portfolio to you, and then I will send you the rest of our portfolio as soon as I get your contact details. The first property is situated in Stellenbosch. In the heart of Stellenbosch, it's called De Haas, Delan 2. It's part of a group of guest houses within Stellenbosch, but this is their flagship property. This is a property with 8 luxury self-catering apartments, but does operate as a bed and breakfast. And it's also walking distance or close walking distance to the center town of Stellenbosch. It's beautifully modernized property on the Easter River in Stellenbosch. And like I said, a 2-minute walking distance to center of town. And it's a great property with affordable rates to use with a winelands experience within the center town of Stellenbosch. It's got beautiful luxury areas to just relax in, and just a great property to relax and spend your time within the second oldest town within South Africa. Then our second property, situated just on the outskirts of town of Franschhoek, is called La Villa Retreat. Now, La Villa Retreat is also a walking distance to the center town of Franschhoek. It's about a 5-minute walk, but they've got a variety of accommodation on the property itself. They've got 5 classic villa rooms. They've got a superior room in one building, and then they've got the Stone Cottage, a mountain view retreat, and a pool barn retreat situated on the beautiful farming area. The pool barn cottage, which you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, is used for family stays, so it's great for your family people. And then on the left-hand side is the main building where all the villas are situated in as well, with nice relaxing areas of the property. On the property there as well. It's situated right on the wine farm, so you're situated right in between all the vineyards, and you are probably familiar with the famous pig called Picasso, which did all the abstract paintings. Now, this is the same farm where you actually go and visit the sanctuary farm where the Picasso used to live. Unfortunately, the pig has passed away, but these paintings are still all over display on the property itself. Then we move towards the Knysna area. So just on the outskirts, on your way to Simola Golf Course, you find a beautiful property called Elephant Hide of Knysna Guest Lodge. Now, this property is situated on the hilltops and overlooking the estuary of Knysna and the lake of Knysna as well, with 9 beautifully laid out log cabins, very private and also newly renovated. So they've got beautiful views over the Knysna area. It's a 2-minute drive to get to the Knysna waterfront, to get to the beautiful restaurants. However, they have upgraded their facility, so they offer dinners as well, not only bed and breakfast. They offer dinners at the property as well, and just a beautiful stay within the Knysna area of Knysna region, overlooking the Knysna estuary itself. You've got views of the Knysna estuary from anywhere in your room, in the shower, in the bath, everywhere you lie on the bed, you can look over the Knysna estuary. All the log cabins are very private and secluded, so nobody can come and view from the outside in. Then we move towards the Eastern Cape with the last property I'm going to show you. This property is quite new. It's only been functioning for the last 8 to 9 months. It's called Tygerfontein Safari Tents. It's situated close to Patterson. It's situated on the Amakhala Reserve, but is not part of the Amakhala Reserve collection. This property is a completely independent property. They've got 6 beautifully luxury tents on the property itself. It's an exclusive use of the property as well, if you want to use it exclusively. Everything, the whole lodging area, everything is canvassed, so it's a true safari experience. It's open to the wild, so the animals can move freely in and out of the lodging facility as well. It is a true luxury 4-star, high-end 4-star property to use for guests to want that true safari experience. They've got beautiful sundowners at the property, and also just nice and relaxing to be in the nature as well. Yes, so that is the lodging itself, where everything is canvassed, everything is open to the bushes as well. Beautiful log fires in the evenings, and also, like I said, it's all inclusive of the rates of the property itself. Right, so that is my presentation for today, and I'm going to hand over to Leanne, and she'll tell you a little bit more about Nyati. Thank you.
Okay, let's try that again with unmuting. Thanks, Enslin. Thanks for sharing. And I'm just going to share my screen with everybody. There you go. Also, it's Leanne from Inyati Game Lodge. Inyati is situated in the Sabi Sand Nature Reserve, which, as we know, is one of the best reserves in Southern Africa. It's really a remarkable part of the Greater Kruger area. So it's really a fantastic, especially when it comes to your leopard sightings. The lodge itself does have 11 rooms in total, made up of 3 family rooms and then 8 standard rooms. Your family rooms are ideal for 2 adults, 2 children. Although we don't take children under the age of 12, we are not a fenced property, so it's wide open spaces, and we do have free roaming game coming through the property, from hippos on the lawns to occasional ellies trotting through. All nice, big, large, open rooms with your all your mod cons, from your climate control right down to the much-needed Wi-Fi when you're away and need to be connected long distance. I think one of the highlights from the lodge is our location. We're based on the Sand River, so it is just really a phenomenal view. Arrive, kick off your shoes, relax, and of course, being in Africa, even in our wonderful area, we do have load shedding and load reduction. So we've got a fantastic solar farm, which also keeps the lights on literally. One of our owners, they do own Friesenhof Wine Estate in Stellenbosch, which pairs well with a lot of our foods, and the chef takes it into cognizance when she's making a lot of the menus. And of course, we know the dietary requirements are longer than the itineraries these days, with the vegans and the vegetarians and the gluten-free and the lactose. Our chef is brilliant. She caters for all, right down to the halal, and very limited on the kosher side. Property, nice wide open spaces, like I said. Dinners we like to serve in the boma, alternatively on the deck. The river deck is amazing, even especially for breakfast as well. And then also up on the veranda area. On my bottom right-hand side, you see our safari vehicle. So it's an open vehicle. There's 6 guests per vehicle. That's generally how we would allocate, unless it's a group that want to be together, and depending on how many they want to put in the vehicle. So it's very much your up close and personal game viewing. You see what you see in the Kruger, now you just see it a bit closer. So it's really a great experience. The safari drives they're quite generic in the sense that it's your dawn and dusk. So you do get to experience the highlights of the game viewing either side. During the day, it's a bit too warm, so your game viewing is very limited. We don't just focus on the big 5, because as we know, we've also got the big 7. We've got the wild dog and the cheetah. And because of the nature of where we're situated, we do limit it that it's 2 vehicles per sighting. Maximum 3 vehicles, depending on exceptional circumstances. But generally, we limit the amount of game viewing. Bird watching is also phenomenal in the Sabi Sand area. It just really is. We call it the big 5 of birding. So from the hornbill to the martial eagle, saddleberg stork, Corey bustard, and then the lap-faced vulture. Great fun is to do some walking or fishing. It's a catch and release basis. We are licensed to fish in the river. The Sand River is perennial, so we do have water throughout the year. The walking safaris are generally catered for the guest fitness level. You don't require a doctor's letter to say that you can go on the walking safari. However, you do need to be dressed accordingly and over the age of 16. And of course, the game viewing is just always phenomenal, regardless. On my right-hand side is a map of the Sabi Sand Nature Reserve. You'll know all the usual suspects, from Marlow right down to Sabi, up right through to Chitwa and Aratusa. So the light green area is our traversing area, and then the dark green area is the land that Inyati owns. And then next to us on the left-hand side, we actually co-own that with Ulusaba. Ulusaba, fantastic property, as we use their runway for our federal air flights. It's the most expensive way to get to the lodge, but it's the quickest. Guests will basically arrive at OR Tambo, fly in within an hour, you're at the lodge, and we will collect the guests from Ulusaba. Alternatively, you're either coming in via Skukuza Airport, which is situated in the Kruger National Park. From there, it's basically an hour and a bit. You come out of the Paul Kruger Gate in the park, and then you come up into the Newington Gate of the Sabi Sands. The other main airport that we use is KMIA, which is based just outside White River, but known as the Nelspruit Airport. This is the main airport we use because it's got your Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, Vilankulis, as well as your Vic Falls and Livingston flights. So as an international flight, it's great for all our guests that do their connections to and from Victoria Falls, and also the beach and bush who like to go into Mozambique. So basically, it's your daily flights from either KMIA, it's Airlink, FastJet, and Safir have got 2 a week from Cape Town. And then you've got your Skukuza, which has got 1 in and 1 out from Cape Town and Johannesburg, also with Airlink. Alternatively, we've got Federal Air. Of course, self-driving from Johannesburg, you're looking at an easy 5.5-hour drive. It's the Maputo corridor, so it's quite easy. I'm not going to go through the frequently asked questions, etc., because that you'll get in the presentation. And as we know, nobody needs a rhino horn except for rhino. So you actually get to see the big 4.5, as we have removed the rhino horns. But then again, we haven't had any poaching incidents for the last 2 years. So we're really thankful for that. And of course, we are rehoming a couple of pangolins. Now that they've actually updated the fences, so they're not getting electrocuted, the Sabi Sand have changed the fencing to make them pangolin friendly, because we're rescuing them and saving them, and then the poor beast is getting electrocuted. So thank goodness for that. Most of our staff come from the Dumfries village. So we have partnered up with the Good Work Foundation. So it's ourselves, Leopard Hills, Ulusaba, Londolozi. So it's really good because we do from entry-level education right through to a bit of tertiary education. And then that's it. So that's it from Inyati. Oops. I'm then going to hand you over to Sherelle from Dezelza.
Excellent. Thank you, Leanne. And Sherelle, just before you start, I just want to say something to the attendees. I see there were 2 people that has got a problem with audio. I suggest that you log out and log back into your link. When you log in, there is actually settings that you can allow. Just make sure that your audio is allowed. Okay. Thank you. Sherelle, you can continue.
Good morning, everybody. Let's just have a look here. Can everybody see the screen?
Not yet.
And now?
No, still not. Let's try again quickly with that 3rd button with the arrow.
Okay, let's do that quickly.
So it's starting. Right. So now just minimize and then you put your presentation on.
There we go. Good to go. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's do this again. I'm going to present the Dezelza Lodge. It's a farm very based on a vernacular style, overlooking the lush vineyards and breathtaking Stellenbosch Mountains. It's nestled against the first fairway of the Dezelza Golf Course. This luxurious 4-star establishment provides relaxed yet pristine accommodation with leisurely pastimes, guaranteed to unwind the stresses of modern day living. The neighboring 18-hole championship golf course, which is the De Zalze golf course, provides an exceptional experience for golfers of all levels. It celebrates the rich history. The origins of the championship golf course dates back to the mid-1990s, when renowned golf course designer Peter Matkovich was first commissioned to design an 18-hole course stretching over 3 farms on the outskirts of Stellenbosch. Relish in the grandeur of our infinity swimming pool, providing breathtaking views of the golf course and majestic mountains. There are 3 room types at the lodge, and in total we have 41 of these, and they consist out of the standard room, which is on the screen at the moment. This is our entry-level room type. It's the smallest of them. However, it still has a beautiful view looking onto the vineyard. It's important to note that this room does not have a balcony. The next 2 rooms that I'm going to cover, these 2 do have balconies. This is the superior room. Even though we do not have interleading rooms, this is definitely a room one can consider for a family. As you can see, a little bit more spacious. It's got the extended little lounge area, and that 2-seater couch can be converted into a sleeper sofa, which can accommodate for 2 children up until under the age of 12. The balcony, as you can see, reflects the inner lodge view and the peaks of the mountains. The mountain view room, now this is the most popular one that we've got. Even though it just has a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, still definitely more spacious than the standard room. The balcony provides an aerial view of the golf course and the mountains. So this would be the highest one of the 3 that we have, and that's probably where it's the more popular one of the 3. It's also important to note that all these rooms have coffee, tea making facilities, Wi-Fi, DSTV, a minibar fridge, air conditioning, and our lodge is equipped with inverters to power essential devices when power interruptions may be experienced. I'm going to introduce you to our residences. Now, if you have a look at where we are on the screen, picture yourself, I'm standing on the mountain view balcony, and I'm directly looking onto the residences. So we're still 1. We have 10 of those residences. The luxury of the residences include opulence with well-appointed kitchens or kitchenettes, essential amenities for a tailored self-catering experience. You can immerse yourself in sophistication while enjoying breathtaking views of the mountain and the De Zalze golf course. They are located either upstairs or downstairs. The upstairs ones have got a balcony, and the downstairs ones you directly walked out onto a small terrace. I'm going to go through the different types that we've got within these residences. We are looking at the open plan suite. Better way to describe this is like a bachelor's. So within these different suites, they definitely are all equipped with exactly the same kitchen and facilities. Just depends on the space and the size within the unit. So the open plan suite would be your smallest. Then we go over to the 1-bedroom residence suite. This is where the bedroom with the bathroom is separate to the kitchen and the living room, also with the balcony. As you can see, some of them are fitted with fireplaces, and look at that beautiful view that we've got. Then we go over to a little bit, this is the higher end of the 1-bedroom. We have 2 of these units within the lodge. This is a luxury 1-bedroom residence suite. Think bigger, think better, more space. You end up having a shower and a bath within the bathroom. Bigger balcony, also equipped with a braai. Then we go over to 2-bedroom residences. Also over here within the unit, they are all located downstairs, so important to take note. They have 2 separate bedrooms, each with their own bathroom, and then they end up sharing the living room and the kitchen area. And then the last one, this is the executive 2-bedroom. This is the best one that we've got in the lodge, uniquely fitted, also beautifully located. And if you have a look at the facilities, like I've mentioned, you've got state-of-the-art Le Creuset crockery, pots, pans, you've got cooking utensils, glassware, cutlery, underfloor heating, dishwashers, washing machines with dryers, microwave, gas stoves, ovens, Nespresso machines, complimentary Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and full DSTV within all these units. They are available on a bed and breakfast option as well as a room only for those guests wanting to rather opt for the self-catering option. Begin your day with a lavish breakfast at the exquisite Kleine Zalze restaurant. We're in the process of building our own restaurant, so breakfast that's included is then offered at the Kleine Zalze restaurant. This restaurant is open for lunches, unfortunately not for dinners. In season, they do opt for a Friday evening that they are open, but our guests are also granted access to visit the Levens restaurant, which is situated at the De Zalze golf course, also within the estate, so it's within walking distance for the guest. Alternatively, guests can explore an array of exquisite dining options in Stellenbosch, where the catering to diverse culinary preferences are offered with quite a delightful gastronomic journey through a variety of local and international flavors. Guests are invited to enjoy wine tasting, cycling trails through the rolling vineyards, or simply relax by the pool. There's various wine tasting experiences at the Kleine Zalze Wine Tasting Center, where you can choose from an assortment of combinations that showcase the diverse range of wines available. Then just back on the golf topic, we are delighted to advise we have various golf packages on offer, and should you not be a keen of a golfer, you can book on a bed and breakfast basis and still get a special green fee rate with it while staying with us. There we go. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Cheryl.
I'm going to introduce Amanda from the Fine Collection now for you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, as she said, I'm Amanda. I'm from the Fine Collection. So, Cheryl, I think you're still sharing your screen. Okay, perfect. Let me share mine now. Okay, let me try again. Share my screen. Okay, great. So let me start my presentation, and then I'll tell you about, we've got two exciting new products that I'm going to tell you about today. So first off, we now represent the Franschhoek Valley of Dreams. This is basically the Tourism Association of Franschhoek. So if you are planning trips or tours into Franschhoek, then they are your go-to people for all the information that you might need. So they've got information on accommodation, the vignerons, the retail shopping, festivals, experiences, and lovely restaurants that you can experience there. So Franschhoek is a destination that offers it all in one. So it's one of the most beautiful wineland settings. Just getting buttons confused here. Okay, perfect. So first off, just a little bit more about the accommodation. So in the Franschhoek region, there's everything from farm stays, guest houses, bed and breakfast, to luxury boutique hotels. If you're at a loss of where to send your guests, then you can just contact the Franschhoek Valley of Dreams. Next up, also there's a lot of historical wine farms or wine estates in the Franschhoek Valley, and they've got the most up-to-date information about all the experiences that you can have at these various wine farms in the region. Then in terms of restaurants, if you've ever been to Franschhoek, you know that they've got some of the best restaurants in South Africa there, and also a lot of the top celebrity chefs of South Africa have got restaurants in the town itself. So if you're at a loss, you can contact Franschhoek Valley of Dreams. Festivals also, it's rumored that they've got a festival for almost every season in Franschhoek. So there's always a reason to celebrate. So there's everything from the Bastille, the summer wines, the winter wines, the MCC festival, So Franschhoek is ready to entertain everyone. And then also experiences. There's not a loss of experiences in that region. So people can enjoy the wine tram. There's a harvest and stamping of grapes that they can explore. There's Babylon's Turin's Gardens, which they can go and visit. And then they can also join one of the unique and authentic experiences with the local community. From August, they are launching something called the Rond in Bond Township Tour, which guests can then also explore the township a little bit more, or they can just actually linger at the wine estates and enjoy the exquisite arts on the art route. So there's always something to do in Franschhoek. There's also the motor museum, and they can even rent a bicycle to explore the valley with the bicycle. Next up, the new client that we've got is called Ocean Guard Africa Tours. This is also quite an amazing way of exploring the Cape and the Cape Peninsula area. So Ocean Guard Africa is based in Stellenbosch, so all their trips depart from Stellenbosch, and they provide a range of exclusive luxury aviation experiences that blend stunning aerial views with the commitment to marine conservation. So every flight with them is more than just an adventure, it's also a way for clients or guests to contribute to the protection of South Africa's unique marine life. So each flight they conduct is in one of the operational maritime patrol fixed-wing aircraft. These are designed for low altitude flying, and their experienced pilots have got background from both the Air Force and commercial aviation to ensure that guests are safe and that they deliver extraordinary experiences. So the 4 tours that we focus on most with them, the tours are basically an hour tours or half an hour tours. So the longer tours, there's a full Cape Peninsula tour. So with this tour, you get an aerial view and can discover the remarkable landmarks of the Cape Peninsula from above. And this includes a breathtaking view of Table Mountain, the city of Cape Town, the historic Robben Island, even the dramatic view of Cape Point and the picturesque Hout Bay. And then you can also see Chapman's Peak from the sky over False Bay and back to Stellenbosch. The other tour they do is called Wild Coast and Wine. This is also a 1-hour trip. With this one, they fly also over False Bay. They pass the Kochel Bay Natural Reserve and the iconic Cape Hanglip Lighthouse, and then with spectacular views of the whole area down below. So the Wild Coast is home to the humpback and southern right whales, and whale season, just to remind you all, is from June to November. So this is also quite a spectacular way to see them from the sky. One of the shorter trips is called Cape Hanglip Lighthouse. This is a 30-minute scenic flight. So it will take you along the iconic Clarence Drive on False Bay, and people can see the breathtaking coastal views up to the Hanglip Lighthouse, which overlooks the Moonlight Bay. And then lastly, the trip that's also quite popular is an aerial trip over the winelands. This is also a 30-minute tour. Here, guests can discover the remarkable Cape winelands from above. It departs from Stellenbosch, like all of their trips, and then they take in the serene path of the Stellenbosch Mountains, where you glide over the charming towns below. And you can also see Franschhoek and the region with all these beautiful views of vineyards and mountains. So all of these are definitely something that will light up your heart and give your guests something extraordinary to explore. So this is the end of my presentation. So I'm going to stop sharing now, and then I'm handing over to Cleo from Represent.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Amanda. My name is Cleo, and I work for a company called Represent. So we do sales and marketing for a number of properties around Southern Africa. I will only be talking about 4 of them today, but I will send you all the information as soon as I'm done, or as soon as we get the list, should I say. Okay, just showing my screen there. Okay, so the first property I'd like to talk about is one of our newest properties called Isakina Heights in Knysna. This is our little 4-star property, absolutely beautiful. We have 17 rooms here, beautiful pool area, and a lovely restaurant and bar. We also have a conference center here, more for your smaller type of meetings. We have 3 different categories of rooms. So our first one would be the lagoon view room. So really, really beautiful rooms. It's got that old style touch, but still very clean and comfortable. Then we've got our courtyard view rooms as well. Bathrooms also very, very beautiful. There's our restaurant. Oh, sorry, we also offer a beautiful Sunday lunch. So it's like a roast. So very nice to just end your weekend, come and do our lunch here. This is our conference room, so nice and small. And then our swimming pool. So yeah, really, really beautiful area. Knysna attractions, we've got the Featherbed Private Nature Reserve, Margaret's Viewpoint, East Head Viewpoint, the Pazula Golf Course, and the Fisherman's Trail. Okay, next property, something completely different, is Torbenlee Luxury Homestead in Nelspruit. Really, really beautiful property. The man there with his hand in the air, his name is Andrew. He is a certified tour guide and he also owns Nguni Tours. So if you do have a group and they'd like to do a tour or something like that, Andrew is your man to speak to. 7 beautiful rooms here, modern comforts. We've got lush gardens pretty much all around you. And it is a 5-star property. So all your 5-star amenities are there. Beautiful open bedrooms and beautiful spacious bathrooms as well. There's a lot of places to relax in this property, whether you're in your room or the lounge area. So really nice for your yoga retreats, your writing retreats, all of those sort of things. Also very popular with groups. We also have our own chickens on the property. So your eggs are very much organic and our fruit and veg is also grown on the property. Breakfast is included in your rate. And yeah, just stunning, a place where you really come and unwind. So if you do do a tour in the Kruger, this is perfect for your last stop to just come and relax. Yeah, lovely views as well. Okay, our third property is a very, very interesting hotel, Hotel Verde by Cape Town International Airport. It is Africa's greenest hotel, so we are about 97% off the grid. We are 400 meters from the Cape Town Airport, and our complimentary shuttles run every 30 minutes. I think the whole aim of this property is to, I know a lot of people when they land, including myself, are quite miserable. But as soon as you walk in here, there's just colors everywhere. There's a vibrant atmosphere as well. So we have 151 rooms in total. Interesting fact though, this hotel can fit 300 rooms, but they've decided to divide the amount and just double the size. So it's not like your standard airport hotel where the rooms are pretty much a shoebox size. And then, yeah, our different categories of room. We got our standard studio executive rooms. And then we have our executive suites and 2 universally accessible rooms. We also offer something called a flexi rate. So if you are stuck at the airport or you have a layover, you can actually check in with us for 3 hours, 6 hours, or 9 hours. We'll obviously get your room. You can do some work, shower, sleep, all of those sort of things, and we'll take you back for your next flight. Lovely little business hub here or places to relax. Our breakfast starts from 4 o'clock in the morning. I know it's very, very early, but yeah, I would rather eat hotel food before an early flight than airport food. Our beautiful restaurant, and then conferencing. We have 8 conference rooms. And then also just keep in mind, every single window throughout this entire hotel is double glazed. So you don't hear any traffic, any airplanes or anything from the outside. Indoor facilities, we've got our indoor gym, which is power generating. So yeah, it actually gives you more of a push to gym because you're putting power back into the hotel. This is our eco pool. It is very, very clean. I promise there's no weird things floating around or frogs or anything like that. And then our spa, which is fairly new. It's a beautiful spa area. And then just another little interesting fact, we have an initiative. So those coins you see on the screen are called our Verdinos, and they're worth R5 each. And everything you do to save the earth, for example, if you don't wash your towels every day, or if you use the stairs instead of the lift, you earn yourself a coin. And once you check out, you take all your coins downstairs and you can actually take that amount off your bill or pay towards, I don't know, a cocktail or your meals. Yeah, there's our wind turbines. Okay, the last and not least property is the Sellers Hernoort in Constantia. Really, really beautiful estate. And there's a lot of, not trails, but gardens for you to walk around. You can even do a picnic in them as well. If you're not the type that walks or likes to walk, we do have bicycles, so you can hop on one and just take a trip around the estate. Beautiful gardens, as I mentioned, lovely restaurant. So what you see outside is what they've tried to do inside. It pretty much looks like Kirstenbosch Gardens. Yeah, really, really stunning. There's our bar area and a beautiful lounge as well. Really nice for your before dinner or after dinner cocktails. We even do small cocktail functions here. Okay, accommodation, we have 24 double rooms. You'll notice throughout all our rooms, there's a lot of natural lighting, and it's modern, but yet it's super, super comfortable. 4 luxury double rooms, and then we have 4 luxury double rooms with a veranda and 11 suites. So really stunning, very much luxury. And then these are our premier suites. We've got 8 of those. Then we've got 2 villas. Our Villa Madiba is our 3-bedroom villa. Got your own swimming pool there. And then we have the Liz McGrath Villa, which is a 2-bedroom villa. We do a lovely, and we're quite famous for our high teas. So this is done in our green room, as you can see here. And then conferencing, all of these this conference room can be used for an exclusive dinner or a private lunch or anything like that. And then it opens up to the beautiful gardens outside. Okay, that's me. I will be handing over to Sherelle.
Thank you. So let's try this again. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, wonderful. Second time lucky, not third time. This is Buffelshuis. Buffelshuis is an expansive piece of land offering a unique African bush experience with a variety of exclusive residences and luxury tented camps. It offers an ideal setting for an unforgettable safari holiday. The good news is that it's also malaria-free. Buffelshuis Safari Camp is located in the Limpopo province near the town of Mokopane. It's approximately 2.5 hours drive from our Tambo International Airport or the Lanseria Airport. Our luxury residences offer an unparalleled retreat into nature's embrace. Each of the 4 exclusive residences is designed to blend modern elegance with the raw beauty of the African landscape. This is Mountains Mark. Mountains Mark is an exclusive and luxurious self-catering home. It's equipped with solar inverters, which can accommodate up to 6 guests. Complimentary Wi-Fi, spacious outside dining area with a barbecue and pizza oven, inside pool table, dartboard, full DSTV, and swimming pool. Guests can indulge in spacious, beautifully appointed interiors featuring bespoke finishings, private decks, breathtaking views, and all the amenities needed for a lavish stay. Garangani, this is a unique home. It comprises of 3 spacious rooms, also self-catering, spacious lounge, covered outside dining area. There's a large pool accommodating up to quite a nice family. You can go up to 6 guests, and we can do an added children to accommodated on the sleeper sofa if the need arise. Mapungubwe, this house sleeps 10 guests. It consists out of a main house with 4 outside ensuite rooms. The main house includes a fully equipped kitchen, complimentary Wi-Fi, full DSTV. There's a gas bar inside as well as a gas bar outside with a pool and solar inverters. Queen of Sheba, this consists out of a main house as well as 4 separate ensuite units, sleeping 2 people in each unit. The house includes also, yet again, a fully equipped kitchen, a guest bathroom, dining area, lounge area, a pool area with bushveld view and braai. This is our Wild Dog luxury tents, fairly new addition to the property. They are thoughtfully designed interiors, luxurious bedding, and private amenities. Each tent combines comfort and convenience with the breathtaking beauty of the African wilderness, offering the perfect retreat for relaxation. Each tent consists of 2 rooms and a sleeper sofa, which can accommodate up to 6 people per tent. There is a wardrobe, equipped kitchen, dining table with 6 chairs, wooden benches, patio chairs, and umbrella outside, wood-fired hot tubs, outdoor braais, solar inverters with essential power during load shedding. So whether you're unwinding after a day of exploration or enjoying a serene camping experience, soaking in the tranquility of the quiet bush surroundings, these tents provide an ideal sanctuary in nature. Then part of the activities that we have at Buffelshuis is the White Lion, Tawny Lions and Wild Dog Sanctuary. This is on a 1-hectare facility with 3 camps dedicated to the preservation and rehabilitation of these endangered species. Tours vary from 30 minutes to 90 minutes. Now, the white lion is a rare creature, revered for its striking beauty and symbolic significance. White lions have a genetic condition known as leucism, which causes their coat to be white while still retaining normal pigmentation in their eyes and paw pads. The African wild dogs, they're also known as painter dogs. Watch these fascinating canines known for their loyalty and unique social behaviors. Despite being endangered with fewer than 250 individuals in the wild, these remarkable animals continue to thrive in small subpopulations. We also offer a mini game drive for the little ones where they can see buffaloes, antelope, and sables. The Big Five can be spotted on our neighboring Interbernia Reserve. Enjoy game drives with qualified rangers in open safari vehicles in the early mornings and afternoons around the resort. These trained rangers will also show you a variety of animals and birds. Then in the area, you can explore as a self-drive option, Serendipity Eco Trails, the Arend Dieperink Museum, the Mokopane Biodiversity Center, and Doorndraai Dam Nature Reserve. The Tribute Restaurant offers a delightful all-day dining experience. So with our guests saying, even though they are in self-catering houses, they can consider this as off-site dining options, where Tribute Restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're located on the Tribute Golf Course, just a kilometer from Makumbukwe, or just a quick 5-minute drive from the main Buffelshuis Safari Campgate. It is the go-to dining spot for our guests when they seek a delicious meal in a relaxed setting. It also features a children's play area and offers exciting activities such as quad biking, archery, paintball, and golf enthusiasts can also enjoy a round at the Tribute Golf Course. And there's just another option for as a restaurant. It's the Kulemans Rest Pub and Grill. They invite you to a cozy ambiance, and they also have some delicious offerings. They have farm-style breakfast, or you can feast on their delectable lunch and dinner options. We have a variety of choices available for larger gatherings. So you'll have the flexibility to bring in your own preferred caterer. This is the Giraffe Boma. This idyllic bushveld escape offers prime viewing of a vibrant waterhole where the buffalo and giraffe meets. Enjoy unforgettable evenings with a Boma braai set against the backdrop of a spectacular African sunset. We actually had a recent guest that did a proposal. So he wanted to do something very special, and our hostess, Suki, managed to arrange something special for him. So he actually climbed the stairs overlooking the waterhole, and he did a proposal. So from large to small that we can do, and the Giraffe Boma can accommodate up to 30 guests. This is the White Lion Boma, also a fairly new addition to the property. It's perfect for your dream bushveld wedding or functions. It's an open-air venue that can accommodate up to 150 guests. It features an inviting pool, as you can see, ample lawn space. There's a dedicated dance floor and a grand Boma fire for authentic African ambience. Lastly, this is the bull ring. It's the largest of the 3 that we have. This exclusive closed venue can host up to 250 guests. making it an excellent choice for larger functions or weddings. Its rustic appeal offers endless possibilities for your catering, allowing you to bring either your own spit braai, traditional braai, or potjie course. So whether for a peaceful escape or an adventurous stay, this Buffalo's Safari Camp offers comfort, privacy, and a unique safari experience. Thank you. And now I'm going to introduce Mandy from PE Hotels.
Sherelle. Right. Good morning, everybody, or thank you very much for your time. I've sort of jumped in at the last minute today. I think you were expecting at Sandton and at Franschhoek. You will receive all the information regarding these two properties. So for your sins, you are getting me. I'm going to share my screen with you and see if we can kick this off quickly. Oh, my word. Let me just see what we're sharing.
I thought it's
Sorry.
sharing.
Nothing seems to be sharing.
No, it is sharing. So just it says share. So just try again quickly. To press the
Okay.
third button, the block with the arrow.
Okay. Are we having any luck?
No, not yet. Just try again quickly to press that button. Okay, something's happening now. Right. Now just minimize your screen and then go to your presentation.
Okay, can you see?
Yeah, awesome.
Right. Okay, folks, just very quickly, I have 4 properties within my portfolio. The Port Elizabeth Hotel Group, as the name explains, we are all based in the Eastern Cape, with our head office being in the beautiful city of Gqeberha. I am going to start off with our largest property in the group, which is the Beach Hotel. This 4-star property has got 58 bedrooms, and it is ideally situated, as the name implies, on the beachfront in Port Elizabeth. Adjacent to the Boardwalk Convention Centre with a beautiful new shopping mall there. So just nice and convenient, secure off-street parking, 3 restaurants on site. So, you know, for us, since Port Elizabeth is known as an in and out city, we'd love it to be different. But in terms of convenience, you don't get better than this. Beautiful pool area. As I was saying, the 3 restaurants on site. We have Ginger, which is our fine dining restaurant. We've got the Veranda, which is an a la carte, kind of an alfresco style restaurant. And then we have your traditional carvery, the Crest, which is situated inside the property. 10-minute transfer to the airport, so really a convenient spot to be. Right across the road, we've got a blue flag status beach, Herbie Beach. This is the start and finish of a lot of activities, especially Ironman, so a really busy part of the city. Just some images from the Beach Hotel. Property itself, 131 years old, so she is a grand old dame. Really comfortable, as I said, 58 rooms, so big enough to feel spacious, but still intimate enough for the staff to get to know our regulars really well. Then moving on to Hackerwood Hill Country House. This is an 8-bedroomed boutique-style property in Port Elizabeth. It's in a very well-established suburb, so nowhere near the beachfront, but PE is kind of known as the 10-minute town, so literally 10 or 12 minutes drive to the beachfront, but 10 minutes from the airport, as I said, so makes for easy transfers. Beautiful restaurant at Hackerwood Hill. So again, if your guests are staying only one night, they don't have to worry about looking for somewhere to go and eat. Our restaurant at Hackerwood Hill has won numerous dining awards, 11 years in a row, so you can be guaranteed that they'll be very well looked after. We do dinners, obviously beds, dinners, lunches, high teas, you name it, we are able to do it in a very intimate, beautiful setting. As you can see, lovely silver, beautiful crockery, glassware. It's just a wonderful, romantic, tranquil little spot. That's the facade of the house, swimming pool, tennis court. And then moving on to the Sands in St. Francis Bay. So the Sands is situated in St. Francis Bay, which is a really beautiful kind of upmarket seaside village. Beautiful homes. A lot of houses are built on man-made canals, so it's just gorgeous. Only 5 bedrooms. We can sell the sands as exclusive use if you want, which is great for families. Direct beach access, which is also a real big plus. St. Francis Bay itself, I said 80 k's from PE, so it's about an hour's drive on the N2 going towards the garden route. 2 beautiful golf courses, lots of water sports, as you know, it's on the seaside. You can be as busy or as lazy as you want to be. Every single room in our house has a completely uninterrupted view of the Indian Ocean. Perfect spot for honeymooners or for people just wanting to get away from it all. I wouldn't recommend to stay less than 2 nights. Lots of beautiful restaurants, lots of beautiful boutiques in the area. So just a really lacquer spot to find yourself in. That's our view from every room in the house. And then last but not least, moving on to Pumba Private Game Reserve. This is our 5-star Big 5 game reserve situated 110 kilometers sort of northwest of Port Elizabeth on your way to Grahamstown. Drive time about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Road is in good condition, so an easy drive. However, we can arrange transfers for FITs that don't feel comfortable driving. 2 lodges at Pumba. We have got Bush Lodge, which is, as the name implies, nestled in the African bush. We've got 11 chalets at Bush Lodge, one of which is a 2-bedroom family unit. All of these chalets have got their own private plunge pools. They've got indoor-outdoor showers because South Africans love an outdoor shower. Beautiful wood-burning fireplaces for the cooler nights. Well-appointed, generously spaced chalets. Oh, sorry. Wonderful sunset. Eastern Cape, of course, malaria-free. So that's a nice plus, especially if you're traveling as a family with smaller kids. This is just an overall view of Bush Lodge. This is the main pool area. It's the closest spot to the watering hole. So during the day, you see a lot of animal activity in front of the lodge. Thanks to Sherelle for explaining the white lion and its genes. We are home to free-roaming, self-sustaining white lion. We are the only game reserve in Southern Africa that have got a fully free-roaming pride. They are fully integrated with our tawny pride, so they are not kept separate, and they are, as I said, integrated. They also carry a split gene, which means our females and males, regardless of what color they are, can reproduce cubs of either white or tawny, or white and tawny. So it's always a bit of a guess game if we know we are having a litter. We have just welcomed 3 new cubs into our pride, and they are all white. I keep doing that, sorry. Then moving on to Water Lodge. So Water Lodge consists of 12 chalets, and as the name implies, it overlooks our Lake Karika. Beautifully appointed chalets. The difference between water and bush is at Water Lodge, regardless of the category of chalet, all of these chalets are individually decorated. And also the layouts are all different. So I often say if you've got a group traveling, maybe push for Bush Lodge. People do compare what the accommodation looks like. And even though it's all luxurious and all 5-star, they do differ. Same amenities as Bush Lodge. We've got private plunge pools with each of the chalets, our indoor-outdoor showers, our fireplaces, beautifully appointed bathrooms. Just a completely different look and feel to Bush Lodge. Lovely sunset over our lake. Just some pictures from Water Lodge. Take a sundown on the jetty. You can also throw in a line and catch some fish if you want. It's not competitive, so there are a few bass in the lake, so it's a catch and release if you are lucky. And then game viewing. Pumba is 7,500 hectares, so big enough for you to feel like you really are in the African wild, which you are, but intimate enough to kind of not guarantee it's wildlife, but good game viewing. We've got 3 prominent different biomes on Pumba, so your vegetation is extremely diverse. You can go from open plains to forest to thicket. So your game drives are forever changing in the scenery. Just some usual suspects at Pumba that you'll see out and about on the reserve. Like I said, game viewing is fantastic. We are noticing that our stays with guests are getting longer. So anything from 3 to 7 days now, which is fantastic because who wants to move around when you're on a holiday? Then just finally, that's a close-up of one of our female white lions. As you can see, their eyes are light blue, or they can tend towards a light green color. Absolutely magnificent to see up close and personal. Just breathtaking. Lions are amazing, but to see a white lion up close like this is just amazing. Activities, we have a spa and a gym at Bush Lodge. So if any of our guests at Water Lodge want to make use of this, we pop them on a vehicle and it's a 10-minute transfer between the two lodges. There's archery, as I said, there is bass fishing. We do bushwalks, we do introduction to wildlife photography, night drives. Quite a few things happen at Pumba. And then last but not least, all private reserves kind of run with foundations. We have a local community called Seven Fountains, and all of our staff at Pumba come from Seven Fountains. Seven Fountains is an informal settlement, so they get no government assistance. As a private game reserve, neither do we. So we charge a levy for each of our guests. This levy is included in your rate already, but just a quick overview of what we do with the levy. So anything from our fully functioning creche to a newly built women's centre, we have a library, we're investing in a junior soccer team. We have a tech lab that a guest has kindly donated the entire amount towards, so our youngsters now have access to the internet. So there's always an ongoing project that is happening at Seven Fountains. Our guests love to get involved. We also offer guests the opportunity to take a drive to Seven Fountains, to meet the community, and to actually see what we do with the money we raise from our levy. We take the kiddies out as often as we can onto the reserve. We try and teach them that conservation is such a massive thing, especially in the Eastern Cape. Our private game reserves are really big employers. And if we conserve what we've got, it will, guarantee sort of employment for a long time to come. And they're like sponges. They just soak up every little bit of information. So hopefully these will be our future rangers in the making. And that was short and sweet. That's me, guys. Thank you very much for listening to me drone on. I'm going to stop sharing. Hopefully. Anybody? I don't know how to get rid. Oh, there I am. Okay, guys, thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Mandy. Thank you very much to all our exhibitors, and thank you very much to your attendees for taking time out of your schedule. We know it's always busy, so we appreciate you taking time to come and learn more about the products on the show. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.